Hey Stackers, welcome back to Joseph's Reserves. I'm Joseph, and I normally dollar cost average 20% of my income into coins and precious metals. This time I went against that and ended up buying a lot of gold. I'm in a position where I ended up with some extra money, and rather than having it in my bank account and watching it slowly dwindle away, I ended up going heavy into gold yesterday. So we're going to take a look at what all I got. But before we do that, congratulations to Big Joe 85 for commenting first on my last video. And if you are first in this video, you'll end up on the next one. So this is the gold haul from yesterday. Let's start off with the Gold Eagles. The Gold Eagles were first released in 1986, and it's America's official gold bullion coin. It's 22 karat, which means it's 91.67% gold, but it still contains 1 full troy ounce of pure gold. The remaining 8.33% is mostly copper, but 3% of that is silver, which makes the coin harder and more durable. That's especially more important if you're handling circulated coins. So speaking of circulated coins, and while we're in between this coin and the next, why 22 karat? It actually traces all the way back to Great Britain before America. For centuries, British gold were sovereigns. They were struck in 22 karat gold, and it's the standard known as crown gold. Even when the United States Mint began producing coins in the 1790s, they followed the similar tradition. The early Eagles, the $10 coins, even the half Eagles and quarter Eagles were 22 karat. Well, South Africa followed the same standard when they were introduced into the Krugerrands in 1967. South Africa had British influence, so they had circulated coins even before the Krugerrand. So when the United States brought back bullion coinage in the 1980s, it made sense to continue the same tradition of 22 karat. So next up, we do have the Krugerrand, and this was actually the world's first modern bullion coin, launched in 1967 to promote South African gold. Like the Eagle, it's 22 karat with exactly 1 ounce of pure gold. The Krugerrand set the global stage for bullion investing. Before it, most people bought bars or circulated coins. At one point, the Krugerrand made up over 90% of the global gold in the coin market. What's amazing is that the Krugerrand was actually legal tender in South Africa. It didn't have a denomination on it, so its value was very tied to the actual gold in the coin. Now, people didn't really go to shops and spend them, but technically they could have. The merchant would have had to look up the gold price at the time and accepted that exchange. So now we're going to move on to 24 karat. These are Pamp Suisse 1 gram bars. They're 4/9 fine, which means they're 99.9% pure. Each one is individually sealed and serialized. The Lady Fortuna design is one of the first decorative designs ever used on a bullion bar, and the fractional 1 gram gold bars are great for small stacking steps, and they are globally recognized. We're going to use these and a coin I already have to show the 24 karat or 4/9 fine gold. In 2006, the United States Mint decided to offer an option for investors who preferred pure gold. They created this American Gold Buffalo. This is 4/9 fine, and it shows off the classic design of the Buffalo nickel. So a quick note while I lay out the rest of my gold. Note that the American Gold Eagles that I bought are graded MS70 by NGC. I didn't pay any extra for the grade, which is why I'm fine with buying these. In general, I discourage buying graded modern bullion for stacking because usually the premiums are always lost and disappear when you sell. If you can grab a graded coin at a raw price, that's great, but for stacking, purity and weight matter most. So that's the new gold, along with a little bit of history of why many of the world's most popular coins are 22 karat. Whether you're stacking fractional grams, sovereigns, full ounces, fractional gold, it's important to stay consistent. I usually save 20% of my income in precious metals. I lean hard into the principles of dollar cost averaging. And while that isn't what I did here, this is not taking away from my dollar cost averaging. So you will see more purchases coming very soon. Whether you are just making those small purchases over time or you're making a couple large purchases like this, just remember, every ounce adds up. So just keep stacking.